Is there life on Mars? You may have heard the recent news that the Curiosity rover has uncovered some organic molecules on the surface of the red planet. That includes carbon compounds in the rocks and methane in the atmosphere. While organic molecules do not necessarily infer that life is around, life, as we know it, does infer that organic molecules are around. In this video, we're going to talk about that discovery and also what discovering life elsewhere in the solar system means to you. If we discover that life exists now or has existed in the past on Mars, it may be the most important discovery we have made in the entire history of humanity. All life on Earth is composed of organic molecules. In fact, most life shares the same building blocks. Cells for all forms of life appear pretty similar. However, organic molecules do appear without the presence of life. A famous example of this is the Miller-Urey experiment, where conditions similar to early Earth produce some ingredients for life. This experiment does not produce life yet, but it could over time. So this is why finding organic molecules, carbon compounds on Mars is so thrilling. Methane was also found in the atmosphere of Mars in a more repeatable way than previously. Methane is one of those very reactive compounds, so the presence of it throughout the year means it must be coming from somewhere. On Earth, methane comes from trapped pockets below the surface, volcanoes, or even cow farts. It is constantly being added to the atmosphere and eventually reacts with other molecules. Oxygen behaves in a similar way. Again, finding methane that sticks around on Mars is astonishing. So the potential for life is there. We are on the right track. Hopefully the continued effort of Curiosity and the Mars 2020 rover will eventually point out present or ancient Martians. But one thing I would like to point out is that this wasn't a sudden discovery that changed everything. As most things with science, we've been building our knowledge over time with continued research and exploration. All of this effort together has enabled us to reach this point. We've hypothesized life on Mars for a while now. The difference is this discovery follows suit with previous claims. Confirmation is critical, and that mantra will carry on if we keep at it. It isn't glamorous, but often in science there's no distinct eureka moment, and I think the discovery of life may hold a similar story. We will find some more evidence that, combined with everything else, will allow us to say with great confidence that life is or was present. However, the lack of a sudden realization does not imply the lack of excitement. The whole process of discovery is thrilling. The search for life is gripping for those who devote their lives to it, and for those of us waiting for the news. Many others have said this before me. The discovery of life elsewhere in the solar system would change the world. It would mean at least 2 worlds in our solar system have harbored life, and that the potential for life across the universe is tremendous. Every day you could wake up thinking, there is life somewhere out there, maybe itself thinking the same. To tell the truth, I'm not exactly sure how the world would react to the discovery of life on Mars. How would you react? How do you think the world would change? I'm genuinely interested on your thoughts, so be sure to leave them in the comments below on my Facebook or on my Twitter so we can talk about it. Throughout most of our history, we were sure that Earth was special. There was no other life in the universe. Earth was different. But I don't want to be different. I don't want to be special. I want to be like everywhere else in the universe. Alive. Thanks for watching. Be sure to look out for more news on Mars in the near future. And remember, be curious.